Well, we're about 607 BC before Christ, and we're looking at the book of Habakkuk or Habakkuk. Either pronunciation is correct. And we're looking at the fact that the prophet cries out to God and he says, how long do I have to watch this? Impurity, immorality, unrighteousness. How long are we going to have to watch it? And God responds back in a way that perhaps the prophet really didn't want to hear. And he says, you're not going to believe what I'm going to do. Just take a look at chapter 1, verse 5, and you'll see that the prophet got an answer he didn't expect. And I'm sure that when the destruction of Jerusalem and the devastation that took place there occurred, this prophet probably said, that's what God was talking about when he said, just look at the nations, observe, I'm about to do what I don't think you'd even believe if I told you. Well, as we continue on, having looked at the prayer of the prophet and not understanding what was going on, we see that God certainly was going to take care of the situation, but probably not the way the prophet thought he was going to take care of it. He probably thought he was going to punish the unrighteous directly and not through the Chaldean army. But nevertheless, that's exactly what God said. He described the Chaldean army as being fierce and the terribleness of their and Habakkuk could not understand it. He said, why would you do it that way? That makes sense. Well, I don't know what's going to happen with the state that our world is in today, but I believe God's going to take care of it just as he did back in 607 BC. And I don't know what kind of force he's going to use in order to bring about the punishment of nations who have turned their back on him. But I believe he's going to do it. And I think that it's very, very important for us to read through this very short book, just a few chapters, just a few pages in the Bible, to see all that God said. Habakkuk was not alone. There were other prophets living at the time, and they had the same message for Jerusalem, Judea, and Judah, rather. And I think he's got a lot of prophets today that are saying, hey, things can't continue the way they're going. We can't continue to have the kind of immorality, corruption, and problems going on in the world that we have today, and God not step in and do something about it. So let's go to chapter 2, verse 4. The righteous got to live by faith. The righteous have to live by faith. Now, somebody tuning into this that's not really in tune with what Christianity is all about might say, well, there they go, self-righteousness, think they're above everybody else. No, we're only righteous because Christ dwells in us. It's not that we never do anything wrong. It's not that we live way above everybody else with our righteousness. It's that we have Christ dwelling in us and we recognize sin for sin. And it's apparent to us that today good is being called evil and evil is being called good, and we are aware of that because of Christ dwelling in us, not that we're righteous at a level above everybody else and can look down our spiritual noses at everybody else. My friends, if you look at the Bible and you believe that God inspired every word that's there, we are living contrary to God's wishes, and God will act. And will act in such a way that you'll never make a mistake in thinking it's not him. So take a look. The righteous will live by faith. Faith that God always acts. God always is truthful to his promises. And one day, as in chapter 2, verse 14, it says, the earth will be filled with knowledge of God. Let all the earth keep silent before him. Verse 20. And he is on his throne. And we do live in a wicked, wicked world. And we are going to have to live by faith in that world, doing all that we can to change it. But God's going to have to act because there's so much wickedness. He will owe Sodom and Gomorrah an apology if he doesn't soon act on all of the corruption, all of the terrible, terrible things. As a matter of fact, I hope that you'll read ahead for me in the book of Habakkuk, and that you'll read through chapter 2, where we have 4 woes. Woe to those 4 types of people. Why not read ahead and take a look at who he's really warning? Woe to those 4 types of people in chapter 2, the book of Habakkuk. And that's my thought for the day. God bless you and have a great day.